Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about JSON exporter, which is a feature in AEM since long now. I'm going to discuss a very specific use case here, like how can we leverage the extension property for different JSON output. For example, you are invoking different services, or maybe your use case is using different extension. You should get different JSON output. How can we use that, and then different annotations as well. So we are going to discuss export annotation, JSON include annotation, and JSON ignore annotation. Let me jump on to the demo. So this is a simple Sling model I have written. This is adapting resource type, and I am using exporter annotation, and the name is Jackson, and I'm using two extensions here with first service and second service, and my selector is my selector. I'm also using one annotation called JSON include. I'm going to talk about it. What is the usage of this? I'm having two properties, was first property and second property, and I'm just assigning some default values to them, and then I have getters. So simple, nothing is specific to this. Let me just deploy this to my server. Yeah, let me install it. Okay, so if we see this code, I'm using two extension, and since there is no logic written specifically for extension, so if either I use first service or second service, it should give me same result. So maybe I will try with first service, and yeah, it's giving me first property and second property as JSON output. Let me try the second one, and yeah, same output. Now what we will do, I will just comment these two lines, and what I'm doing, let me just uncomment, let me just format it. Yeah, so what I'm doing is, I from the resource only I'm getting the path info, and I'm checking if it contains first service, means in the URL itself if it is first service or second service, the extension. And if it is first service, then I'm assigning only first property, and if it is not first service, means if it is second service, then I'm assigning second property, means in either case one property will be null. Okay, so there comes this annotation called JSON include. What it does, any null value, as in if it is there in any of the property, it will just ignore that. So it will only populate non-null values in the export. Okay, so yeah, let me just deploy this again. Yeah, it's done. Let me just install the bundle. Okay, previously we used to get both properties for both the extension. Now I will try first service, and it's giving me first property. Now I will try second service, and it's giving me second property. Now not only like for properties, even if you are invoking different services, right, and maybe that service is giving us some JSON output, within the same Sling model we can get that output, and using extensions we can handle the scenarios. Like as many services we have, we can have those validations, and then we can have the output. Okay, now another use case I'm going to talk about is sometime what happens is within my Sling model, maybe I'm using n number of properties, but out of those n numbers I just want to export maybe few of the properties, but other properties I just don't want to expose. So what I need to do in that case, there is another annotation called JSON ignore, and I just need to assign whether I just don't want to include it. I will just assign it to that property. So what I will do, I will just comment this line again, and maybe I will just expose both these two. And what I will do for second property, I will say just ignore this property. Yeah. So what it will do, it will just ignore second property and it will have just for first property in the output. Let me just deploy it again. Let's install it. And now because irrespective of any extension, I'm ignoring second property. So let me try first service. Yeah, it's giving me first property. Let me try second service. It's also giving me first property. So this is how we can ignore. So actually this use case, right, which I have already discussed, I will just raise one more point. Maybe within this, maybe you are adapting any other resource. For example, you have two type of resources, and at a time you just want to suppress few of the attributes within one resource. So using this approach, we can adapt the resource, and then we can expose it to Sling using this Sling exporter. Okay, that's it in this video. I think hope you will like this video, and thank you so much.